During Christmas dinner, my wife cruelly imitated my stutter while her whole family watched, but 6 months later she was outside my apartment screaming at my window. My wife Rachel and I have been married for 3 years, together for 5. I've had a stutter since I was a kid. It comes and goes, usually manageable, but gets worse when I'm nervous or stressed. Rachel always said she found it endearing. At least that's what I thought. Things between us had been off recently. Rachel being more irritable, spending time on her phone, laughing at texts, but quickly turning the screen away when I'd walk by. I chalked it up to holiday stress. During Christmas dinner at her parents' place, I was asked about our plans for the new year. I started explaining how we were saving for a trip to Montana. My stutter was acting up because her dad Kenneth always makes me nervous. That's when it happened. Rachel suddenly started doing this exaggerated imitation of my stutter. We're going to see mountains in the spring, complete with facial contortions I've never even made. Everyone at the table froze for a second. Then her dad burst out laughing. I tried to smile through it, but then she looked at me and sneered. Look at him struggling like a broken machine. Maybe if we turn him off and on again, he'll learn to speak like a normal person. Her dad literally high-fived her. I quietly excused myself and started clearing plates. As I stood in the kitchen, I could hear them still laughing. When I confronted her at home, she just rolled her eyes. It was just a joke. God, you're so sensitive. This is why people find it hard to be around you. The next morning, while Rachel was in the shower, her phone buzzed. A notification from her friend. OMG, that video of him stuttering at dinner was hilarious. Your dad's reaction killed me. My stomach dropped. She had recorded it, posted it for her friends to laugh at. When she came out, I asked her about it. She shrugged. It's just on my private story. Chill out. I did some digging and checked our shared cloud account. Found a whole folder of videos she'd taken of me stuttering with captions like, husband.x has stopped working and buffering. There were also texts between her and her dad mocking me. Texts with friends about how embarrassing it is to be around me in public. I knew I needed to leave. I started documenting everything. Screenshots, recordings, the works. I collected our financial info and made copies of important documents, moved them to a small storage unit. I quietly consulted with a lawyer who advised me to keep things normal while I got my ducks in a row. I found a decent apartment closer to where I work. Last week, Rachel mentioned she had a 3-day business trip. She seemed excited about networking with upper management. She packed her nicest outfits, left early Thursday morning. As soon as her location sharing showed she was halfway there, I executed my plan. Rented a moving truck, had friends help move my furniture, left behind anything we bought together, cleaned out my closet, bathroom items, gaming setup, transferred exactly half the money from our joint accounts to my new account. Took my cat, she's mine from before we met, and Rachel never liked her anyway. By Thursday night, it was like I had never lived there. I left a brief note explaining that I was filing for divorce and that she would be served papers formally. No emotional language, just facts. Rachel returned Sunday evening. My phone exploded with notifications, 19 missed calls, text after text. Where are you? Where's all your stuff? Are you serious right now? You just leave while I'm gone? You took money from our account. My dad says that's illegal. I didn't answer any of them. The divorce papers were delivered to Rachel at work Monday afternoon. My new place is starting to feel like home. My cat is adjusting well. Actually seems happier. I've blocked Rachel on everything except email for divorce communications. The texts haven't stopped, just changed in tone. I can't believe you would humiliate me like this. This is about Christmas, isn't it? It was one joke. Please just talk to me. We can work this out. I'm sorry about the stutter thing. Is that what you want to hear? I haven't responded. My lawyer says I'm in a strong position. The financial split was equitable. I have documentation of everything, including her mockery videos and texts with her dad. My stutter has actually improved since moving out. The constant anxiety of being secretly recorded is gone. 6 months later, I was having a normal Saturday when someone started pounding on my door. I looked through the peephole. Rachel standing there in wrinkled clothes, makeup smeared from crying. I didn't open the door. She kept knocking, then went around to stand below my window, shouting my name, saying she needed to talk, that she was sorry. Her sister Caroline texted that Rachel was having a breakdown after finding out her new boyfriend was cheating. She begged me to just talk to Rachel for 5 minutes. Finally, I opened the window. Rachel looked up, mascara streaked down her face. She started rambling about how sorry she was, how therapy had helped her realize how cruel she'd been, how she missed me and would never find someone as patient as me again. Here's what surprised me. I didn't stutter once as I responded. The words came out clear and deliberate. I told her that I had indeed been patient. Patient while she mocked me behind my back. Patient while she recorded videos of me struggling to speak. Patient while she and her father laughed at me over Christmas dinner, and that my patience had run out. I told her that her apology meant nothing because it only came after she lost everything, that she wasn't sorry for hurting me. She was sorry for the consequences she faced. I told her that the divorce would be finalized soon, and that this conversation was the last interaction we would ever have. Her face changed as I spoke. The desperation shifted to anger. She called me cruel, said I was getting sick pleasure from seeing her suffer. That's when I closed the window and drew the blinds. Caroline texted 20 minutes later that she had picked up Rachel and they were gone. This morning, I woke up feeling lighter. My speech therapist says my stutter is often triggered by anxiety and feeling judged. Standing there looking down at the person who had caused me so much pain, I felt neither anxious nor judged, just certain the divorce will be final in 3 weeks. Life isn't perfect, but I'm moving forward.